Welcome to Conversion Conversations. This is Cameron, and today I'm taking a look at Transformers Generations Legacy Evolution Scraphook. Scraphook here. I almost said junk heap. I keep mixing up my Junkions. But yeah, Scraphook here is a deluxe Junkion. He is also a weaponizer and a very Mad Max vehicle style tow truck. I really like the look of this thing. The colors I think are phenomenal. I really like, I don't know what you'd call this soft brown, this like clay brown, along with the dark metallic colors. I love how much metallic plastic we've gotten on this. It really helps make the base colors pop. I'm glad it's not like that lifeless gray. Even the grays that we do have, if we look down here at the hands and stuff, it's a darker gray. It's not that light gray that I just don't like the look of. But yeah, he's like a mean Mad Max machine. He's got like an armored windshield, armored side mirrors, ports everywhere, like 4 on this side, right? You can finagle these hands if you take the hook out. He's got another 2 down here. This spare wheel shield has a port back here from his transformation. Yeah, just everywhere, and he looks awesome. Probably my favorite weaponizer. It feels so different from the others. I don't even know that I'm going to bother comparing things. The other weaponizers felt like the alt modes were kind of the best they could do with what they have. This feels like just a solid deluxe toy that also happens to break up into upgrades, and he looks fantastic. I was thinking about it. I'm not going to show him next to the weaponizers, but I am going to show him next to the Junkions. So we did get 2 Junkions. We've got Wreckgar and Junk Heap. And here we can see kind of them, how they look next to each other. Again, it's you know, his scale here is nonsensical, but they're like giant alien motorcycles. They're not normal motorcycles. That's what we can say. It bothers me. I'll admit it bothers me. I really wish this had at least been a Voyager. Just something a bit bigger. Right now it's like comically small. But there is how they look together. I mean, he's like a decent sized deluxe truck. Just compared to Voyager motorcycles, it is to the point of a little ludicrous, but I love how they look together. And I'm really excited. We're getting a 4th one, Crash Bar, who's going to be a motorcycle. If it's anything like Junk Heap, or Shice, if it's anything like Scraphook, I'm going to be really, really excited for it. All right, so like I said, he is the best weaponizer we've gotten so far, and a big part of that is he doesn't actually have 2 parts for him to transform. There are some minor things, so these little side pieces we're going to take off. And then same with this hook. These are like accessory pieces, basically. The accessory pieces, they come off. You can take off the intakes on the front end here, but you don't need to. So we're going to start out by popping out to the side these 2 side pieces. And you can see that helps separate out the back of the truck, which once it's separated out, you can separate the arms right here. They can fold out and away, and basically that section, this view is better. There's a joint here and a joint here. You just want to kind of accordion it out and away on both sides. They do come out because this is one of those weaponizer connection ports. So if you're not careful, they'll pop off, but they don't have to, and like it's not a big deal to me. So with that up and out of the way, we can start on the feet, and the feet are pretty simple. We're just going to pull this like Mad Max cow catcher piece. That section is attached to these gray sections, and we want to try and pull it, well, hopefully pull it down. Let me see if I can get it. It's like, got to get my nail in there. There we go. So the separation I was looking is, it was not at his knees, but rather, again, more weaponizer ports. But this section here, pulling this down and forward, and then bringing it up. And there you have kind of his feet done, splitting the legs. Come on. There we go. And then the last thing is just getting the torso belt. We're going to flip up this back piece, flip up this head piece, which we'll get into that head sculpt in a moment. You want to flip it all the way down as far forward as you can. Bring up the chest, and there are 2 ports on the side, 2 slots that these tabs will go into. You want to actually have them down on either side. There we go. Put his arm back in. And then we can close up his back. And here, rotate the waist. Here is, come on, Scraphook in his robot mode. Get those arms correct. And yeah, I think he is a really nice looking robot mode. And the little extra bits and stuff we can put back on. So these exhaust pieces you can now attach at the wheel well, or the wheel. Same thing over here. And then he gets a shield just like the Junkions do, and then he gets a forearm hook. And yeah, he's a solid looking little Junkion, nicely posable. Again, a really nice head sculpt. I think I would have preferred maybe some silver paint or something on there, but it's not too bad. I like his eye patch. I like his mohawk helmet. I dig all that. Nicely posable. The platform results in a no swivel or no tilt on the neck, just swivel. We do have 360 on the arms. They can go in up about that far. Bicep swivel. There is like kind of a double jointed thing, but his shoulder pylon kind of gets in the way. Let me get that shield off so you can see what I'm talking about. That pieces start clashing, so you don't get like full utility out of that, but you do get 90 degree there and 90 degree there in two separate areas. Obviously waist swivel. He can do the full Van Damme. He can kick 90 degrees. He can swivel at the knee. And then he does have thigh tilt, ankle tilt, as well as some heel action here. If you push things too far, then this section that I was talking about kind of gets out of the way. But yeah, overall, especially for a weaponizer, I feel very posable. I like his colors. I like his style. He feels like a proper Mad Max style Junkion. He's just, you know, a bit on the small side, which we'll show in comparison. So here we've got Retgar, and here we've got Scrap Heap, or no, Junk Heap, damn it. And yeah, we can see again, you know, he's the littlest Junkion right now. But they just look really good together. And the Junkions have grown on me in a way that I wasn't expecting. They are ugly, they are just disproportionate, the things that should really bother me. But now that I've got like a little squad of them, it makes me really, really happy to see them all together. I dig it a lot. One thing that I do want to mention is obviously the weaponizer capability. So like their colors and everything go really well. I like the idea of Junk Heap or Scraphook being like able to be taken apart to be scavenged by other weaponizers. He does again have like the same ports that he had before. I do wish the idea of Junkion's like recycling stuff. So his backpack has 2 5mm ports in the back. I wish it could open up and there were more 5mm ports here so you could just load them up with stuff. But as is, he's great and dynamic and posable and fun. And you can of course tear him apart to do fun stuff with. So we can take off the legs, we can come in here, separate out the arms. I do not believe anything else here splits up. We'll set that out. Take the bits, all the little bits. So I know that they showed like a recommended like version or whatever, and I believe it's something like you put his arms down and they just become like little platforms that make your figures taller, which is silly, but is you know, I think very much in the spirit of Weaponizers past. And then of course, there we go. These pieces, they have the ports here, the 5mm ports. I guess for Is it a shame that there aren't more 5mm ports on these Junkions? I know on other deluxes, like I think they showed it with, maybe it was with Hotshot, and with Hotshot you can like port stuff into his shoulders and things. Where could this sit? Oh, that's a real shame. I'm like, okay, there's, I guess at the knee there's these ports, but that doesn't really feel secure. I guess that is a big shame. Obviously, as a weaponizer, he can come apart like so, but I want to integrate him with my other Junkion dudes, and it doesn't look like there are the ports to support that. I guess I'll have to see. Maybe I can show the feature off better when I get the last one, the motorcycle weaponizer Junkion, because the idea of Junkion weaponizers is awesome, and it's a great alt mode. It's a great robot mode. It's a fun, simple transformation. I feel like Scraphook doesn't need to be a weaponizer. It's just a cherry on top, but it is kind of a bummer that he doesn't integrate better with his Junkion buddies. I'll have to look online to see if there's like fan modes and stuff for Scraphook to sit and hang out with the other Junkions. Or maybe, you know, I've been debating getting like the old deluxe generations Junkions. Maybe those have better, more ports and stuff. But as is, I think it's an easy recommendation. It might be my favorite deluxe of the first wave of evolutions. It would be between what this, like Armada Hotshot was fine, Needle Nose was fine. I think it's this guy. This is my favorite deluxe from the Legacy Evolutions line. He's great. From wave one, easy recommendation. Hopefully you get your hands on him. I'm very tempted to pick up another one. The only thing that I'm not going to be picking up, I think, is the repaint. It does not, like, what is it? It's RID 2000 toe line. That just doesn't feel like toe line. The Mad Max outfit doesn't work for toe line for me. So I don't care too much about that. But if they do other Junkion repaints, I'm probably going to build up a Junkion army. All right, that was a quick look at Scraphook. Thanks everyone for watching. Have a great day. I'll catch you all later. Bye.